This is a special report from ABC News Now.
Hello everyone, I'm Dan Kleffler in New York, while we are looking at a live shot of Jerusalem where we are awaiting Secretary of State Hillary Clinton and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu set to address the growing concerns about the conflict in the Gaza Strip. The Secretary of State has landed in Israel. There are increased efforts there to broker a ceasefire between the Israeli military and Hamas militants in the Gaza Strip. The Secretary cutting short her East Asia trip with the president, all because of the increasing violence in this now 7-day conflict. Hamas and Islamic Jihad, they have said a ceasefire will go into effect tonight, but Israel is denying that talks have gotten that far. Let's listen in now as the Secretary of State and the Prime Minister address those gathered.
I want to welcome Secretary Clinton once again to Jerusalem. I want to thank President Obama, you and the American government and people for their strong support for Israel in this hour of need. I want to also thank you especially for your support of Iron Dome. It's been saving lives, and we are in a battle to save lives. One of the things that we're doing is trying to resist and counter a terrorist barrage which is aimed directly at our civilians, and doing so by minimizing civilian casualties, whereas the terrorist enemies of Israel are doing everything in their power to maximize the number of civilian casualties. Obviously, no country can tolerate a wanton attack on its civilians. Now, if there's a possibility of achieving a long-term solution to this problem through diplomatic means, we prefer that. But if not, I'm sure you understand that Israel will have to take whatever action is necessary to defend its people. This is something that I don't have to explain to Americans. I know that President Obama, you and the American people understand that perfectly well. And I thank you once again for your support. Welcome to Jerusalem.
Thank you very much, Prime Minister. I look forward to a productive discussion this evening at such a critical moment for Israel and the region. President Obama asked me to come to Israel with a very clear message. America's commitment to Israel's security is rock solid and unwavering. That is why we believe it is essential to de-escalate the situation in Gaza. The rocket attacks from terrorist organizations inside Gaza on Israeli cities and towns must end, and a broader calm restored. The goal must be a durable outcome that promotes regional stability and advances the security and legitimate aspirations of Israelis and Palestinians alike. President Obama has emphasized these same points in his multiple conversations with President Morsi of Egypt, and we appreciate President Morsi's personal leadership and Egypt's efforts thus far. As a regional leader and neighbor, Egypt has the opportunity and responsibility to continue playing a crucial and constructive role in this process. I will carry this message to Cairo tomorrow. I will also be consulting with President Abbas in Ramallah. Let me also say, to echo the Prime Minister, I am very pleased that the Iron Dome defense system is performing so well. Our partnership in support of this system represents America's enduring commitment to the safety and security of the Israeli people and to Israel's right to defend itself. But no defense is perfect, and our hearts break for the loss of every civilian, Israeli and Palestinian, and for all those who have been wounded or who are living in fear and danger. I know today was a difficult day, and I offer my deepest condolences to the loved ones of those who were lost and injured. In the end, there is no substitute for security and for a just and lasting peace, and the current crisis certainly focuses us on the urgency of this broader goal. So in the days ahead, the United States will work with our partners here in Israel and across the region toward an outcome that bolsters security for the people of Israel, improves conditions for the people of Gaza, and moves toward a comprehensive peace for all people of the region. And I thank you, Prime Minister, for your hospitality and look forward to our discussion.
Thank you.
And so the discussions will begin between the Secretary of State and the Prime Minister there. The Secretary arriving in Israel just a short time ago, again, to make discussions happen about the possibility of a de-escalation of the violence in the Gaza Strip there. The Prime Minister saying that Israel will take whatever actions necessary to defend its people. Secretary Clinton saying that America's commitment to Israel is rock solid. The situation in the Gaza Strip very fluid and very active at this hour. Of course, stay with ABC News Now and abcnews.com for the very latest as these days unfold.
This has been a special report from ABC News Now.